be kama
na odan boko
odan so eledin
mujina monai so
ejina so pa ejina so say eja the last elections I keep saying say we had the highest of percentage vote in Eastern region.
Oh, for the MPP.
For the MPP.
Oh, okay.
79.45. We led Eastern region in percentage votes.
Oh, okay.
And Parliamentary.
Okay.
Presidential no become kakra. Even presidential no so we led. But I had higher votes, more votes than the president.
Okay.
Until we have a responsibility. We see the kese pa na da so say be maintain some moment no na ya increase your votes no. And until ye bo adwuma pa.
E wodan.
Ye bo adwuma wodan. Your boy Juma wada say be a man for behunu say I wish mu munya we mu no anyakwa oda no be kotena konwa so say wonim dada atu ye ncheba hodo na atu ya 5th April yes so 5th April na nsuo toye pa nsuo schools dan be 20 in September na eja etoye Central Market enti no ohwemu a enisoade hu a me de ba ye nyina no yaye mufa and so all these disasters I was here to be fixing now you're bringing life to normalcy. The schools are who do the abomo dia abobo so get fan daroma being so a young casa so compare sponsorship deal butumska so and a market and also you go procurement processes so into no enche I shall man for boss you busy market no as
before 2024
before 2024 Odan will have back its market.
Market
one of the biggest markets in our Eastern region. Titi market. DC Kwachi market to see.
And the
Jatumu. It actually ravaged the whole market space. My dreaming in Egui.
It is a bare land.
It's a fair na and I see for. Now, I became President Babehe Yellow Kasimbi. Or see as NBC no na now there's an opportunity to have a very modern market. You be see January in the year. Send your beya ubia benya baby atna na all kinds of amenities a woman ya di no e dey shame. Yema be na to shadaroma common fund for and I be so mu a omusi amaye. E wonu say ma me na to so there. There is what the pa. Intino so okaso ya na oye.
Okay. That's Odan constituency. Hey. I think a Honda me is a matches factory or the factory be like old factory.
Old factory. Also Dano we used to pride ourselves in sawmills.
Okay.
Now sawmills were and one of the sawmills no be abeji ho say a person called here 1D1F matches factory.
Okay.
But intimi NCP. But me ankasa so no me pia former Greek minister Daroma wa my rice mill.
Okay.
And your bombardier pushy. Say you bet me install rice mill no. Na etimi aye a hub for rice production. That is it, because Odano share about 5 constituencies and districts in Fifi.
Okay.
Yeropon constituency.
Yeah.
Share. Swedru, a share.
Just Akim Swedru. And Yinso Aquatia, right?
Aquatianso and your boss here. And I feel a bremusu away.
Okay.
And of once no more pa. As well as other.
Oh, okay.
Until you possess a rice mill nearby, it will be a hub within the enclave. Now, I serve about 5 constituencies. Now, almost a Jumapa.
O constituency Nason.
Achim Danson.
Or down constituency. Apart from what down fear and Casanada.
In fact, almost like a one town constituency.
Okay.
Or down the main town. You have close to about 2 other towns around, smaller towns. They represent electoral areas.
Oh, okay.
One electoral area, Achima Boabo, a Kaudaho. And one electoral area, Achim Quanta.
Okay.
Or Dan Quanta.
Okay. And
also Cajon. And I feel what SM. All these, the 3 electoral areas, or 18 electoral areas. So 3 electoral areas are outside
or down.
Until within or down
15
or 15 electoral. It's always like a one town
constituency. Okay, I say we need
a basa no pressure no so.
Sure.
Because or down a main tower it is group. A month for
and also soon.
A very big cosmopolitan area. Within 5 constituencies I can want to mean now.
Yeah.
Omina if you're them nearby.
Semper FM.
Oh, okay.
Omina if you're them nearby.
Ofuasia Yerebi.
Omina if you're them.
Akutia.
Down the Omina. And now Akutia has always been there.
Okay.
But you talk about Ofuasia Yerebi, a Brem constituency, Achim
Swedru.
Achiase.
Oh, okay.
And a certain man so across.
So. Okay.
You know, all of them used to be one constituency. And the Achichema Manaya 5. You know, whilst these ones are new constituencies, you know, you see new market, you see new office, no money are there. Then or that as an older, that's what. But Obia so bought that, Obia Bedija was that. Into Omusha, almost Sabi, Omukun Ketuano, develop a deco so don't they compare or that identity.
The pressure.
Banyamia Daroma, 2 weeks ago, I think last week, Yakokate saw office building, municipal office building, BSU for close to about 20 years. I bet lobby, and my also common father somewhere. We handed over to a contractor.
The contractor, no?
Oh, yeah. In 7 months, you know, we'll have a 10K project.
Oh, okay.
New office and Kasa assembly, you know, can pride itself.
Wow, that's nice. That's nice. Into Odan constituent. I mean, I loved the town the first time. Was I'm in call, na matio da, but I'm in call. If that enclave, na in share that ma until say a bar, NST au kumi papa you know. Aha, into Achim Wenchi, and ye P. Hobesi, Zaru ni lead call for us in a way about Dana Hana, maybe foul Dana. So wow, I loved the town. Yeah, I was a sign about Hobio. Yeah, but you 1 weekend be no about nature. Yeah. Very important.
Kotukwa Hinkru.
Oh, Achim Kotuku Royals. Football team.
Odanewo. They don't say one. And we, your premiership.
Our premiership.
Yeah, premiership. Just we are struggling. You need stadium. Into your boy a match, you know, a war Cape Coast.
Hey.
It in support base a conform.
A back conform. Na Cape Coast, the person be free or down.
Na good ya bras you do premiership. And in Yamia Daroma.
Mona ye war leg in this one.
And na ye. But I've been able to mobilize about 200,000. Say young fan fix it. Stadium
no. Now at least a man playable na ball.
Still no ye here sika. And you know MPs a wo 5 constituencies no. Ajatum Monday omo ba be so yase.
Okay.
Ye nua Penny Kufata wa be so yase. Just say we've all been contributing, but a major sports stadium like that one. No? I was a government project. But I buy this can't you know yentimi town hwe. And a brand say about premiership.
What's now my team? Let's say call the end of
and no dear uncle and I can't cry say I can't this for Bobo Gay.
Hey, Kotoku Royals. Hey, was old team.
Pa.
Oh, no, my idea was about premiership.
Oh, yes. Yeah. No, this is the first time I'm about premiership.
I'm mad.
There be other team about premiership that. This
is the idea.
Masa.
And almost I quite the
Omunko. Oh, the Omunko. Hey, Oda. Yamanenko.
But that would mean there was some bomb matches were that. Now home support.
The first round is almost going to an end. It's the second round, you know. Yeah, here's a by then near to maybe. That is say I started. Now home support.
I remember Krumons why
quite the last match. Normally by premiership, you know. Near Nitaba youth.
Okay.
I carried close to about 6,000, 7,000 people from Oda. Hide more than 30 buses. 6,000. Yes. And a mobile crash stadium. Oh, Tema. Mobile support team. I just say yeah, dwarfo Tema support, and that's how come we qualified. And you know we have invested heavily. That investment alone was close to about 80,000 for that match alone, just to get a support base. Near back. A premiership.
I'm more saying,
yeah, was
Cape Coast the whole.
Yeah, the Kukumatin from Cape Coast, a Mua, and only other back because we are the only Eastern regional team. Now you were Eastern Region Stadium, Papa Bia, and Kiabo.
Because I'm coming to go Cape Coast, there be a stadium, you
Koforia, the Omunwe, and Koko Omunwe. So, seriously, this is an indictment to our government.
Yeah, it's true.
Seriously.
For the whole Eastern region, no proper football stadium.
Now saying I'm more here go make what they will.
Yeah, they will. Say on the Dreams FC one.
That is it. You know, my say okay, they want to adopt that place, but we are putting ourselves together for my day. You know, can be mobilized. You know,
Or that park na wall.
It's one of Tete Stadium Nibi. Ya wole ma efe kaba. It's now say sports budget, no.
Yeah.
Oma dedicated say next year, this year, one of their flagship is to do 2 stadia.
Okay.
One in Eastern region, one in Bono region. Minya makopria say yesromo, omo fama achimda.
Yeah.
And that day, first deputy speaker Joe Weissman McQuine, he was almost running out the debates. On my McQuine making submission, and Ojitu Muse. Indeed, Kutuku deserves this facility. Yes, sports ministry. So stadium not being a facility in bad idea was here the quarter.
At least most of premiership team,
it justifies it.
It justifies, especially being the only premiership team in the whole Eastern region. Hey, and why are they?
And you know, quite be I was here community. I was here to be.
It's true. Because on first division, they are so here. Because I say time second D Hearts ne wise. Azakes the wise call first division. Politician was so here by yes.
Why shit? Nanka metam 200,000 for going stadium.
Yeah.
I mean, this is unbudgeted for. There's no state fund coming. We're personal mobilization. You have to push it into it. Just to ensure let the people know say you are committed to it.
Yeah.
In fact, any other phone any assault their maye, but sebe bakunsa
America. But how I call at least call 40 me boss okay you assume see waha you will maintain waha big businessman we waha the team can run to them for support or down money a kukudam for
kukudam na ya ikakra. Bianse make yenua kufata ofibonto de ase.
Ebenoda
within Oponkuma constituency.
Okay.
And we have some contractors being swa one so abwa. There are a lot of people who are contributing. But stadium rehabilitation dear, we need a government intervention. It's at
least park nankasane ye kama.
That is it. In Memphis, where one major contractor will contribute to me. You know, so we are trying to mobilize others. I'm saying MPs no be show the way. Monday, Oma promise 4 or 5 other MPs no. Achim Swedro, Achia say of Wase, any asane enemy. Monday, Yabako near San Kaka and Sasa. I
think one of the things we would want to do, though maybe I will say I was say a quiet Ekosiisen free or down one of these days.
Yeah, that'll be interesting.
Yeah, near be show at least.
That'll be interesting.
Capture issues what's our enclave now and bad. We'll try and plan it.
Sir, Achimansa block. Your friend
Achimansa block. Okay.
Achimansa block. They're so needed. One constituency to that than a bang. Ain't you know, you're not my mafia kakra. You can't keep boom says in your one.
The Achimansa caucus. And seat 5 Nina MPP seats.
Of course. And it will forever be MPP.
We are sure.
Oh, yes. Shamajeno.
Munina more big margins.
A brim of what's a year be Achimona. Of friend say Asaneman
Achim Swedru
and a friend say Achias. It will forever be MPP. The idea say MPP for the Abra and so be the Abro.
We say Obi, a regional chairman was dosed with acid. A national chairman, vice and secretary were sacked, yet Nanado and the NPP went on to win the 2016 elections. Our current misunderstandings will not affect our chances. The matter will be resolved and we will bounce back more united and determined. Tell Yanum that our current matter will not dwarf the economic meltdown, haircuts, high inflation, weak currency, higher cost of living, inadequate food in schools, and the rot and chop captured in the AG report. Kudos to Sam George for calling out Uncle Ben. In solidarity, Dr. Clement Apak, Bilsa South, Member of Parliament. And all the way, but say, it will be resolved.
Yes. When you are in the position, you fight elections from Parliament. It's in all opposition at home. You don't play with Parliament. The idea no more can say you wait the I mean, we didn't care too much about that. We had a solid team in Parliament. Sabre no ni and crow for Parliament. No be so solid. And we didn't want to, muddy the waters. And we left them. And they fought the battle for us. Who opposition biya noa, who election from parliament.
Parliament.
It's not your party leadership. No. It is parliament that takes you to election.
It will free say this decision NDC national leadership net take, you know. It will effect on our parliamentary party.
Is it the first time we are changing leadership in parliament? No. But at the end, we know a day bruha aba. A year dentina we know a month for come wasam. I can't in chada. Sebi, the study of the partner we have to say team. It started like a rumor. A bebasu, emmasu, near there. In fact, some of us knew some Muntaka was going to go. But Haruna, nobody thought about it. Nobody thought about it. Yet not see a din come. You be who say a dear way no, a chassis a check. You need an uncle.
Haruna de.
Okay, bra. Appointment committee. You're Okujeto.
Sure.
Actual letter said, well, residing official. Don't you think that decision was a slap in the face of Haruna, who, as a minority leader, is the ranking member for the appointment committee? Say, Bibi, the Ekosiisen committee, no so, and another one pair. Then the soup class when you will lead down a bed discussion. That's all I can say. 94.5. And now, after ye levy, one was saying, party no this Sunday on the leadership. In fact, you say, you know, minority for. Parliament, this 8th parliament, you know, I hear time. But I hear time because of the pressure the party gives to them. Pressure party, the pile one mosono, and yet pressure ketwa. And you know, but Haruna has been so strong. There was a fight. There was a come on. Sure, Maminka se mincho. People were not happy in say that. Increase ye no omujitu in the last appropriation. But the sense of it, let's say, Haruna was able to let them know, say, listen, ye pesi ye ba ba mu. Ye ba ba mu a. Ye ba ba mu na de we da ho. Na ya hyehyɛ ato ho amaye. You know, why should we fight it now? Send ye be ya, e be duru bra, ye ba ba mu no. That ye need there. So until he understands that we as a government need the VAT now. But for political expediency in tea and conform money pressure say it should have been thrown away. Send ye bear your home battery. Say ye madam BTA a first a year as Sam George. Or can a quiet them or can bridge as them. 7 days near Fancoy's abridging. Say ye levy ye Juman Nanka Europe in enough ikama. So the body when you see drinks in Ayamano. Yanko held at him da, make wine. Oh no, see, we are here drinks a mano. Yanko hatch him that says, Habri, ya ye be drinks a mamia. And Cabijis a babomins. They be a yen in a of us. But what argumenting now for ye levy, they say, see a benyesika enough near the ISR infrastructure. Because MPs, Yahuadin in infrastructure. Yahuadin in infrastructure. Be the best and articulate person on the floor of parliament. When the man provided one call forward infrastructure, Yabepamo. Yabepamo. So did the Wenyabi. So that's it. And you know, what see the Ekosiisen Nanka or one resisted party pressure no. And come we are fight to say VAT increment no me and too. But they know in their innermost being say it is the right decision for them if they're helping to come to government. So that's it. It's in your very resistant or resisted. You don't be flow no flow. But said no party no the omo pa. Ababesi was say when na deba your bow bet me through Mikao parliament here. And then now we're going to have a lot of showdown between now to the end of
this parliament. The 8th parliament.
And the ketwa. We're going to have a lot of showdown. Said the enough there. Then we should brace ourselves.
Because
maybe say we start a training.
Because and after first press conference, on my indication, the kind of parliament and I say engagement because of parliament. Because he made the point say the NPP government should be is warned say Omoba one. The government should cut down the size of government. And no number one. And or say or to say president they be reshuffle. But as reshuffle no say onim no the any additional minister beka ho that additional minister will not be approved at least by them in the area number 1 and by making sure say size of government ne there what so
into washase no
yeah into no washase from
but is this new administration secretary chairman Asiedun Katia general chairman Asiedun Katia what the revolution spirit in the better FM o campaign na no yes for some for yet bobe wa on no hye eti wo mu ayesisa wo mu nyina ye revolution for eti revo for aba I don't know eba parliament no what I say revolution no na afi
revolution even aba parliament
at parliament no so you have Democrats and people that they are tried and tested you know from time say these are people like, especially Haruna. And then make up station because Haruna is an institution. And on a lighter note, young idea no oko leadership for Hodom they have a whole office to themselves. Washroom, big office, big dining area, conference area, and all of that.
For a leader, a minority leader,
deputy minority leader, the whips, the four.
Okay.
All the floors of the various job 600 from the 6th floor. And change the wings, so they control that area. They have their own conference area. And I'll buy most studio. You know, we have washrooms outside.
Yeah.
Now you're going to move Haruna into one of these rooms. You're going to move Haruna into one of these rooms. Masa, I mean, decision be hold on wa. Nipano we are psychological beings. Yenye electronic.
Yeah.
We have emotions and nyama bebre na awaya yen.
Na say the young won't mean so afebo.
Yes, but at least within a period. Mama tell me and they Mama tell me after 2 years near elections. In fact 2024 elections are shas here. Yen for us 2024 elections no ashas here. Immediately they had their leadership, especially party leadership. You see here who say we are ready for election 2024. So say ato afena oba besuya ejuma no. Ejuma we suya.
Our parliament ne 4th term new.
Share. What's plenary or floor no
94.7.
There are times you watch me say baby I have access to the two leadership. It's a tonebia. Debate because of the Haruna, sorry. People will try to draw his attention. Then he pushes all of them aside. Because he's convinced being on his feet in the other canon, it will either quench the fire. So that's it. It's in the Yenya Peja also a leader. And you feel that Baba consult. No. You need to have been there for a longer time. I will name say, I did when me sorry. Na me kasa me fa sa kwen so kasa ebeboa the cause of my party or the cause of parliamentary debate, and that's a governance in Ghana. And no and I'm sure ato yes oti Harunachi finance guys just like ourselves by the arrangement not to the cheaper because I mean we do a lot of finance stuff what I say but mean kai how many times say leadership we call something available leader. How many times have we atosa or available leader? Minkai. Yes, Agboja once in a while, but say our front bench is coming and say. Now they share another thing is what a PMO. The tribal sentiments. The tribal sentiments. Umpo, every it's young shot one more omokasa for any one more omokasa
against.
So, you know, your rights. Say, omobe take his decision, you know. But decision na ube take it, you know. Now, a whole 2-3 days. Like they keep saying, there are a lot of other things that we needed to have talked about today. But then, na ya tuegu, and then you just way so. It is when you know, nanya then. Say JDM kahu, say JDM kahu, ni nyina no the first bibi du kadaya. Say JDM kahu. That's a yes or Casa Chincha ye maintaining Haruna. And I see a new Ketia led administration as no one. JDM is not qualified to be the next candidate for NDC.
I didn't hear.
Because you need to have control over the party.
And only have control. No?
And I will control and I wouldn't say, yeah, Haruna. Bibi said the Bessia. Why would they not listen to you?
Mm-hmm.
And that is why people think he is aware. Okay. And yes, will be the frano. Because I was on count 90.7. And you're not and the Daily Guide report thereby I say JDM snubbed a disaster. And I was at here, as you don't get here, nay reason on by
yes.
Say we are bringing that too because this 2024 no is going to be fought on economic front. JDM is not an economic part. And then young cover a Unibank a Kwabena. Then he's an automatic candidate for NDC. If that is what the Ashiedun Ketia led administration thinks. Say sir in Tokwa Ebeku 2024 no economic jargons. Demand and supply. And when they have elections in the year, and then JDM on can be on to me, because he's going to lead the battle. He's going to lead the assault. It is a onibi. It's an share explanation there by Nina. Minia, Bibia said there's an undertone. There's an undertone. NDC is proving to be a party not worth dying for.
Really?
Namshe Juma Haruna for the first time. An opposition party produces a Speaker of Parliament. For the first time. Femuntaka, Butu ballot box near the illegalities. You know, Achina Obibe Sabium. Achina Obibe Sabium 94.7. And that is why the young ones in NDC no omo say Nipano air rise there. Young clip off. And then Enkofo be air kase. You're forced to abatia of Swampofo because they thought he was becoming too popular. And the man for the of Swampofo Boba command pa. Because Yemisa and Pennyfonina Kasebi. What does it mean? They were not consulted. Does the party belong to two people, the general secretary and the chairman? And then you see a consultant woman. If you're consulting with the and you're not just a money movie, you are part of it. And so say, NDC for say, oh, there be JDM Munkaho, you're Chinefi. Oh, Chinefi Mudia, then we are telling you he is not in charge.
So Onyame leader of the party. See, I said don't get any leader of the party. Presumptive leader.
I see don't get your party.
He's the chairman and leader of the party now.
It's JDM
or a presumptive leader and a former president.
You can't say more. You can't say more. And I say look at take a decision without consulting anybody. Yeah. But for the sake of democracy, and Yama Bebre will hold no more. You me as a first-time parliamentarian, Monsieur Fiharu now. Monsieur Diafino, and Yama Bebre will hold no more. Say, and you Harry than a leader and a fighting ya. I'm sure, sir, and can end more man. Yes, it's my party, but also, who are by more. You can't say be. You say let the majority have its rule, and then
the minority will have their say.
No, this time it's not so. Okay. It hasn't been so. They force us to go a certain way. They've been able to force us to go a certain way, and it has always been the leadership of Haruna. FM 94. It will be young castle bachelor so and but at least and Kaomon Fan Concovi. They will not see Yinwa because they should be say how than your mano. This is a one of my packet. Because Okoni them were the books,
the office,
the books, the references, the referrals. I mean, he is an institution. And then overnight, to become an ordinary parliamentarian. Right? Well, senior, yeah, but I read one article, a story or Troy. He was quoted as saying, "I'll do whatever I can to help my country,
to serve my country,
my country, but not his party."
And I saw a gun first.
Sure. That debate for the acceptance of the communication budgets. Debate no deeper.
Okay.
And I forgotten what happened. You see here, but you were back in chair. They say every parliamentarian of first loyalty is to your constituents, your constituency.
Asempa
Uria
94.7
party ansa ubakokosa apa ukokos. Enti se nipa no a ode no ho abo for their party. Now sometimes you go beyond the constituents. Now we are near for the sake of the party. Because this is the party line. Or constituency but that is what the party is saying. So you jump over this sequence and then give your loyalty to the party. That a party no answer you man. Yeah, emotional being. Ever count. Especially when you have not been consulted, when you have not been prepared. So how will I prepare one? Can the constituency one can who? Can you would know what to tell them? Or people are catching them.
And for you, this is a bad decision.
Oh, Minia, good for us.
But you good man MPP.
Yes.
Is it because the new leadership no omaho den no enu momo de na?
So we know acquire say a friend say yearbo match. Na ya say ye change players. Na players will mabem. You know, bra ye hit ya ye kono. I feel the idea for abem. Bench for bi abem. And you know, how they play. Our leadership is still solid though.
Che means abonso. Afenyo marking.
The venerable
a friend is saying
I'm not done pray.
And Habib Tolong and he say Ramal Hassan.
No, yeah, no see.
So Monsu way Dr. Casey Latofos. Emmanuel Amaku Fibwa.
I may dream one say, Ebia on a very day beer, ye crucial debate to be. Now he's supposed to go to court. Also a case for court.
Why?
At all.
Casey Lato. Yeah, we case, no, yeah.
That's a sad and also call court as well.
And I said, Obe manage
the Obeja Parliament to court. They are very, very delicate debate that he must lead as the leader. And Obeja court and Obeja court all by the debates. I mean,
we say Obi. Can you confirm if actually the PTC overpass work in Takrade has been suspended? In fact, if that's the case, it's going to be a big blow to drivers in Takrade. There must be other alternative routes to ease traffic. I was there last week and it was terrible to drive through Gastiman, Brikum, and Uduya, but we would find out for you. This one says that, good afternoon, Obi. Some of us in the elephant fraternity are not happy with what is happening in the minority. We need a minority that will help the government to do its work. Kwesi Barcelona, the way up. Hey, Obi, this economy of Ghana is the worst we've ever seen in 40 years. And the NPP man in the studio is talking about the opposition leadership issues. God help us, so we die finish. Wamfa nidin anka. We say Obi, hey, Kwesi Akwa, please tell him to slow down. Not these two shall pass. Eric Ej and we say Obi, the ultimate beneficiary of this whole mess. The beneficiary is former President John Dramani Mahama. His quest to come back to power has forced him to then destroy the political career of anyone he deems to be in his way. First, it was Ofuswampo, for whom the NDC falsely accused of being in bed with the NPP. Then George Opariado, who was falsely accused as well, but they failed miserably to remove him. Now it's the turn of Haruna and Muntaka. Both have been accused of being in bed with the NPP as well. As for Haruna, he's seen as overly ambitious. He's also accused of pursuing his personal agenda, contrary to the grand plan to make John Mahama president. The strategy is clear. Crush anyone who comes in the way. It is extremely sad how former President Mahama has turned the NDC into his personal property, using Mosquito and Fifi as the conduit. Sad, sad, sad. Kofi Tonto and Odiwe Abre. Kofi Tonto, thank you. We say, good afternoon, Obi. To you and your able team, it's my first time sending you a message, but I'm an ardent listener of Ekosiisen. It's my favorite. I truly enjoy on my segment the way he starts with Nyamesem Kakra and Kranshe Kakra makes it fantastic. Obi, multimedia is blessed. Okay, blah blah blah. Some of the Office of the Global Citizen, Kofi Asante means our denta. Thank you for your message. We'll come back to it. But we say coup d'etat and coup de paid in NDC arising out of sinister machinations. The NDC prides itself as latter-day saints of democracy, but basic ingredient of democracy persistently eludes the NDC. What a pseudo-democratic party. Good evening, Obi. I must admit that the functional executives of my beloved party goofed big time. But must that deepen the cracks in parliament? Are we happy in opposition? Obi, our MPs have done a lot for God and country. They should at least remember they are representing their people on the ticket of the NDC in parliament and should not see themselves as independent candidates in their houses or in the house. Okay, the teeming supporters of the NDC are extremely worried. So I'm pleading with our MPs to calm down and continue their good work in parliament. Alfred Kojo Tradels. Yeah. Obi, isn't it interesting how the NPP seems to be crying more than the bereaved? If the NDC had made a bad decision by changing its leadership in parliament, then they should be happy. Incredulously, they have stopped thinking about their mismanagement of the economy and dancing to the moves of the NDC. Hashtag elect Dr. Kwabena Dufour to resource the branches. Eugene Ishen Elliott, or Constituency Secretary, ma NDC, or Clotte Corley, and all the way up. Good evening, Obi. Indeed, Honorable Aqua has really spoken my mind this evening. The NDC leadership should come again. Indeed, if Honorable Haruna was sacked based on his weak economic background, then using Asiedun Ketie's logic, if election 2024 is about the economy, then Dr. Dufour is the best candidate for the NDC and not John Mahama. Mad Lion or Ahafo Shidim ena udiwe aba mema yenyina regional organizer for the NDC ewo Greater Accra region akwaba na ansana no adofro mama memfa we ntwam tawuna fe memra ne ho Go Ahead Transport Enterprise aba edi ama me ne wo mepacha ukọ ho a services no edoso ye work and pay services ye online transport services Uber any Bolt and airport transport services and so ye be pick up from airport and all of that our friend ye be boa wo sa kwan so na ni je se me wom ne se we ye ankra kona bia wo car open company we na manage wo car na ma rather than say wa abekwa driver na wear and tear ne sa anima no fa koma Go Ahead Transport Enterprise on be manage car na ma na every week on my sales at the amount unya ne bebia I just say Go Ahead Transport Enterprise in the amuchiremu so wo car person dey Uber or the bar or mo de be share a manage am taxi na person dey trotro ebia wo pragia they can just take it up and manage it for you. Tractor and our even excavators on the manage at the amount. Yawo Ofanko barrier Asofan new station close to Jojo Water and as a Kenke house. For 0248 125 968 0248 125 968. Go Ahead Transport. We are always ahead. Yeah, car media broadly pay small car insurance. When you say insurance is compulsory, especially third-party insurance, car be it is mandatory by law. Say was at least unya third-party insurance. Nti ana bebe na de twemo sign say premium no annual premium ya na wo so e ma bi no nti e o muntimi ntua to be hwe ne car no na o twi car na mkro ma bo ni insurance. Eno na broadly pay small car insurance aba. Say omono mbe ma okwan ma insurance wo sanka utua premium no boom a wunya scam fentua no we ma utua ne nkakranka every week now the be kakra ba 50 cedis bi now they about every week tell say with third party car insurance will be tua ewie and just say ugusu tua na say nyame mfa sa ma wo car nya accident still your claim will still be paid to you in full unya we o ba bia enye no nko a the almost sign eka and say ebia we government worker na onso pese we your car insurance but we see kasam no nshada anya papa so we government worker for third party insurance the amount 3 months ma oditua say a comprehensive insurance the amount 12 months e ma oditua unhia guarantee bia and say dem can say o car ne kokonya accident bia o claim ye betua e de amount nti insurances are handled by the global giant Alliance Insurance nti unshada any house branaw ni in komo 0201 819 581 0201 819 581 so called broadly.africa ubenya yen na oni yen edi enkomo very important in moma yen nyina yen hye nso na yene won eni dwuma kama na bibia enkoye engine oil edigu car mu so seahorse engine oil engine oil papa obiaji atum eba in different high quality grades your 15W40 CI4 and a 15W40 CF4 suitable for all types of cars into ukwa obenyabi then they had the 40 a special 40 for motorbikes aba and a ATF for gearbox and also the be aba so up a value for your money pa please insist on Seahorse na you sign the Hardex 9910 no aba a gasket maker your epoxy metal your carb and choke and boss stick ni nyina ye de aba yegusu a ye ton amanfo agye atum papa inti eba oil there in fact synthetic engine oil any gearbox oil since we ton ni nyina ebi free number we see here 0244 577 559 0244 577 559 Africa Queen mackerel oba papa sardine and oba papa tomato paste you so come from ni nyina your oba papa product pebi ofie na ma aduane enye de o pedodo to 0302 668357 na bibia intimi enkoyima mema Anthony Nupenu akwaba regional organizer aboko there
bibia aboko wi
koyi
na apart from mamu boni ko so idi san nyame dia odi kwamai odi frama so amai yeah, homie. Nti bibia okay.
But we are regional organizer.
Yes, I'm the regional organizer for Greater Accra.
For Greater Accra region.
Yes.
In the base of my party, no, omunya worried with the Ekosiisen signals. Ben, I will pick it from the ground.
The base of our party is so worried in the sense that Nana Akufo-Addo na buying a COVID funds accountability. That's how worried the base of the NDC and the Ghana is today. That is the most worrying issue today in this country.
For the NDC.
For the NDC. Because accountability that is not matching.
That's an accountability process.
Bridle with corruption.
Auditor General. So why in a report in the Parliament, and then Parliament will sit on it. So
as the most authentic and affluent hosts of the afternoon shows in Ghana, are you not worried with what you have read in that report?
Everybody is worried.
When we have been told how utilization of COVID funds was, and today is catching up with all of us. It is as a result of chronism. Now, as I yesterday, revelations are being even for the health front literature, so-called frontline workers have tended to be party apparatchiks. So we are zooming into those lists. Minister of
Health.
must produce the list. The directors of the regional administrations of health who submitted those lists are yet how they audited it before paying them. It should be our worry. That should be something you need to sit here today and be discussing.
Yeah, but what discuss you know very well, sir. The right forum will be the Public Account Committee of Parliament. The last time I checked, they were still considering the 2020 Auditor General's report. Omunye 2021. Omunye 2022.
So that should,
and we put a special.
That should be the worry of my members of Parliament.
But what can they do? Because it was so back we answer about the next ones.
Now, Nyamati or Honse, their sitting has been truncated because of lack of funds in Parliament. Yes,
Public Account Committee.
Sikeni Honjo City.
And the Parliament call recess. And
recess. Recess.
Okay, not committee
job. Committee jobs plenty.
Okay.
Enti what is this Kenny?
Enti na park in city.
It can't be finance.
Huh?
It cannot be lack of funds.
Mu recall we require post we require sikasem. Me betina here.
Sikasem ye tueka. You go parliament.
Setting allowance.
You go sign allowance. Setting allowance when.
Committee setting. Committee. Say your plenary ni ye ka committee.
Look.
They be say you
report. Relax. Honorable down relax. Honorable down relax.
Asema ba ni
honorable down ka tabi on ko studio person be bekebi. And I show you TV. Me dra. He was bulldozing everybody on the studio.
Asema ba no. Yes say obofo.
Ene de ne nam ho apaso.
Enti nam na ba no.
Nam na apaso na ye audited report na. Emu ye kun. Ene ye.
Enti nam na matete.
Who
said brave bre pa
Anthony Nukpenu.
Obi assemble pa na opeso
Oba utie honorable lord.
Maintain.
Oh went maintain. Okay. But na free parliament event no boy parliament amane. Amane ne say why changes being minority leadership.
Okay,
yeah, ama mo party for no
be. Na yanko park how na niema. How na niema yet 1 week na be park you.
In the office.
Inti Anthony ya be boa me. Yanko park. Bye.
Obi me das. Yeah.
Organize the juma. Organize them. Mo boa me yeso say niema.
Obi me chia etie for na hwe.
Etie for Joso.
Na maka say BBS ni
nim
yeah em say plenty for na mutu onyami sun
Otaba say over the okaya famu
I love that song but minim
unimunsem no
it's a song amitia it gives me a lot of relaxation.
Sorry, I'm
yes, newsletter be out and send you about reshuffle or a front bench in Parliament, and from that day, it's like a catchy media attention.
A shaky center stage.
And media for Sempa, those who do twist and turns are twist and MPP for so I am there because it has taken the shine on the audit report that has come since Monday. Then major issue anka.
Obia can be.
I bet take it a week. So my first disappointment was say Babe center of discussion was a national issues have been taken to the back burner. That was my first disappointment because I believe that no matter how it is, a decision of that nature could have been tidier.
Okay.
We could have communicated such decision without even media not notice. So Parliament resumes on whatever date that will be announced. Then maybe the speaker announced that on the floor. Then the various officers take their various seats, and then we move on. So
I thought that was the plan until the letter leaked. That
letter cannot be leaked. That letter is an official letter from official source. And how did it leak?
No, said the letter is addressed to the speaker, and your letter to the media. It was addressed to the speaker.
No, the writers and the people who
received
transmitted the letter, have they told it was leaked?
94.7.
That is a leak.
How did it leak? I cannot find.
No, that's any press release. Who says a press release?
Yes.
That one is issued to the public.
Press release.
When a letter to speaker.
A letter from
the General Secretary,
the office of the National Democratic Congress headquarters, signed by the General Secretary.
Sure.
To whoever it was addressed to, that's the Speaker.
The Speaker of Parliament, yes.
And the DKP, yeah.
So, the letter that was in the public domain is not showing a stamp of the Speaker's office having been received.
Sure.
So, you can't say it was leaked from the Speaker's office.
No.
Yeah, you can say that. Yeah. It was not,
until I have a stamp.
Yeah, say receive.
Then I can say from that office. Yeah. So, from where to where it got to media attention. I saw it on our platforms.
Okay.
So I believe administrative lapse, ABIM, somebody must take responsibility. If truly it was not intended for public consumption. Then someone must take responsibility. The one I bet take his responsibility and his signature was here. On take full responsibility. The way the men fan share.
The General Secretary.
Yes, we signature was
if through office, okay.
Take it like that. 2. Now, Akonya mu take decision could have also known better. Say, yeah, decision I taking, they have every right to take that decision. But steps how do we put it in a way, say, outgoing and incoming will be that harmonious environment. Now, the safety, the serenity, and the cohesion in the legislature on our side will continue to exist because we need that. Then again, the base of all these individuals, how would they receive it so that it doesn't turn into, say, empire blocks, a bubble, this certain tension, and also the another angle of violence. So, in managing party structures, every decision you're taking, you must consider variety of aftermath issues. Ghana for the Mushayen, some 2 years over. But before Ghana, you were motivated on the 7th of December 2024. I saw a finish I got 2 line, so I got 2 abano. A bit now who are we executive for some important year. One no kasa, and in the way on any party, who motivate that person say, oh, party chairman, in the party secretary, in the party who organizer, and if organize, again, they will look at one of them go to the swaba, be it parliamentary candidate and a presidential candidate, Nipanit is saying, Ibusia Bemuno free, the Bob Brett is saying, are you getting me? All these things will be something that a Ghanaian would think through before casting a vote. Again, so political party, and Nipani Omu Franka Tuni, Omuni yet is saying, how have they conducted themselves? Are they so well organized? Are they so well a group of organization? I say, they can manage the resources of this country, they can push out all of us along so that we are all safe in this country. These are the things Ghanaians will look at. Since we've been voted for, we've continued to conscientize ourselves. Say, it will go a long way to motivate the Ghanaian people. And this will be beef. So far as I'm voted, I don't carry it into my work because Sandy Pano, he's not an MPP person, he's an NDC person. And the way I'm treating and a motivator, no in the group.
Sure.
Everybody has a base. I get him. And for me, it's one of the fallouts. I would say large majority of NDC members having not been happy, but we have really comported ourselves very well to make sure say we don't degenerate it into another angle. Like I just said, the NDC is in tatters or in disarray. I will plead with everybody. You see, decision being how to take care, you have 100% support. You definitely have
one or two issues.
Yes, you have it. unfortunately, I've heard said there was some 2 press conferences this morning. Today.
3 actually. Until one by the new minority leader, one by the other MPs now. Omuni decision in Yadrian.
Rebels.
They are not rebels.
led by honorable.
It's not rebels. They are personalities who disagree with a certain.
They disagree with the party's decision.
You can't describe them as rebels.
And
your colleagues, you are describing rebels. You should be very careful.
Honorable Cletus Avoka and Muntaka Mubarak, Dominic Ayeni, almost your press conference. Obviously, so they disagree. They recognize Haruna still as the leader until the right things are done. And new leadership, then so by party headquarters. And on the party executives, they both we a joint press conference or party headquarters.
Struggling.
The national chairman has
attention.
a tedious task to tidy the situation.
The national chairman.
Yes, I will plead with him. Honorable Johnson, I said, get here. You have the honest responsibility to tidy the situation because since yesterday, there have been 2 varied opinions. I believe in Pennyford should have. The first press conference this morning shouldn't have been held in the first place if things were not tidy.
The one by the new leader
no, shouldn't have been held if there were still outstanding issues. I think he could have also hold on to meet all his compatriots, those who have shown. They have not shown disagreement to his person.
No. With the decision of the party.
They've shown disagreement to a certain decision and the mode of communication. That is why they are disagreeing. So, one kasa sono, who could pay him, and it's a angle where you should know, say, the communicators or the decision takers should have gone further. Until Niomu would have walked a certain path. Then, if still people are still showing certain resistance, we still make sure we throw overtures. Until we are Kosuaha, we are Basi, another angle in the party headquarters. What do we want to achieve? We are leaders. I don't think it's tidy. I'll plead.
As we speak, the new leaders, any party executives, echo speaker. Monfre Kwekumi Emma what happened? They will speak and so if he to Omakwa Speaker of Parliament.
What is all this trying to achieve?
Trying to achieve, say.
What do they want to achieve with all these ones? You are having certain challenge. So why don't you tidy it and carry everybody along? Why still having a session to achieve what? Are you coming to lead a session?
No bagawaya.
Are you coming to lead a session in Parliament? So for me, I think the doors are not closed. I'll still plead that overture should be out there to bring those who still disagree with the decision on board. So that going to Speaker, going to Duajaho, going to Jomama, or going to all this, it should be a collective, not a fashion. I don't think those leading this thing are looking at it well. I'll plead. A decision has been arrived. However it is arrived at, I don't have a problem. Obianya Empire. Haruna Idrisu knows he was voted for by over 50,000 people from his constituency, and that is the representative he has. The absolute autonomous representation of one and any constituency or representing, he knows that from the day he entered Parliament. That is why he has always shown humility in all sphere of life. Enti woman akwenye bia odawasi ujia odawasi because when him say additional responsibility on the amano, that is a gentleman Haruna. He's not a person who is very post-conscious. I get him today. Say one mutu niswaba say abrantie yasuma wache and he will bow out humbly. That is the gentleman. He doesn't fight for position.
Haruna Idrisu.
I'm telling you.
You know him. You know him personally.
His school days to the day he entered the office of National Youth Organizer of NDC till he became a member of Parliament. He always thank you if you offer him a job to do. He doesn't struggle for position. He doesn't. But the persons onya influence over their lives no see say adia ye dia ma ye dofu and I say ye jay e bona ya no duane be boy so they will misbehave.
They will react.
They will respond in a certain way that will show misbehavior, but not him as a person. And he has a very nice way to call the shots of his base to go off that angle. He has a very nice way. Look, Haruna is a young man now. He's very inspirational. Me, I've admired him all my life, and now I am growing my political life to be like him. To be liked by all manner of persons. Because he believes in the Ghanaian concept first before partisan concept. There are people also who think that the party must be supreme than Ghana. This is the same people who will say the party is supreme than individuals. So how can a party be supreme than the country? Sometimes people have double-edged mouth talks. They don't look at what they say. And Haruna will not accept a reversal of that decision. He won't.
If the Council of Elders,
he will not.
Should say the decision should be
I can put my neck on the line. He will not go back as a minority leader.
Are you sure?
He will
about
go
that?
back to enjoy his seat as a member of Parliament for Tamale South. He won't.
You are sure about
that? I
am
telling you, he won't. That is him.
Council of Elders.
He won't.
Including the former president.
He won't. Well, why should they go and take that decision? Who says Atu is not fit for purpose? Who say Atu is not fit for purpose? Atu has accepted the position. And the Atu accepted the position. What could GF Atu say? Haruna Beji Bium? How would the relation between Atu and Haruna be in Parliament? So who is stoking fire between two gentlemen who have worked so closely and nicely as gentlemen who have led this front of legislature enviable? They have no issue. Just like a decision that was not communicated well is trying to create an issue. They two of them will not create issue for themselves. They will not. Today, Atu's traditional area has released a statement congratulating him.
Central region.
What effect are you caused on that ground? Haruna will not call his traditional area to issue a statement condemning the party. He won't do it. If there is any signal like that, he will move in quickly and tell them no.
Cool down.
Position Masumi mine and then you see me moving on. He won't allow it.
But some have said, and I think Enra Kujwedu Asari made that point, say for somebody who is a colossus like Haruna, no?
Yes,
you don't take him out of minority leadership and just leave him idle. Say it might be to the detriment of the party. Do you agree?
It's not the first time.
Haruna
Idris it's not the first time. Everybody who has been a minority leader before it was a colossus.
Yes, but you realize
Kubo has been a minority leader before.
Yeah, but you realize that all of them, no, when they are minority leader, the party wins power, they become ministers. And there is a nice transition.
But still, they still become a common member of parliament.
No, but they are ministers. They don't matter higher calling. But Sisiano,
it doesn't matter. Me see, Haruna's utmost joy and comfort is that over 50,000 people from his constituency gives him a mandate to come and represent them. That is his utmost joy. Not the minority leadership given to him by the party. It is a party so Ojia. He has lost nothing as having representing the people of Tamale South. Say in Tiasia Onuwo any Ebimuwono and then a certain section we also have. It is up to him now to be able to explain these things. Say Mutu Abama me represent him.
Yes.
Mutu Abama me say minority leader. Minority leader additional responsible party ni di ma mi ehye me nunyam ma musu and the party na gia ye blame wasi. I'm still a party member. I'm still going to represent you. I'm still going to work in your interest. Whatever you think you will be losing, you will not lose. I'm assuring you, I will multiply it. That's the hallmark of a leader, and I know he will do that. So for now, it's like Muntaka na Muntaka. That is what I'll tell Muntaka. Say, don't let people see you as a post-conscious person.
David Muntaka. Now what tell you okay? Meba nyabo trebe.
Minti.
Meba. Enti na mse nyabo. Joining
the disagreed position will tell a certain position.
Wait, listen to what
so
he
let me
said.
listen to you.
Listen to
I have not passed a judgment on him, but let me listen to him.
Listen to what he said.
We are equally concerned that the letters that were issued were not the decision of the party. Our party, as NDC, has about 4 decision-making group structures. First, the Congress, where all delegates meet to take decision. Second is the National Executive Committee, that's NEC. And then third is the Functional Executive Committee. It is when this group take decision, then you get the General Secretary and the principal officers implement. Then we also have the Council of Elders, even though our constitution says that they are advisory. Sometimes, periodically, they also give directions and then the party tries to implement. We are firm, but I serve as on FEC, I serve on NEC, I go to Council of Elders as an observer, and I also on the political committee as an observer. Congress, all of us as members of Parliament are members of Congress. And the minority leader is also on all these levels. At no such meeting was there any agenda to discuss this. So it is clear that it is a letter, yes, written by the General Secretary, but the decision may be just the decision of some few people in the party. And we believe that our party should sit up, because Article 55 of the 1992 Constitution is very clear. It says that everything that we do must follow democratic principles. So we want to urge the General Secretary, and the most shocking part of it is that we were never consulted. I mean, I heard some of the officers saying that some elders were sent to talk to us. I'll be very happy to be mentioned which elder was sent to me to talk to me, because nobody spoke to me. And without casting any insinuation and also creating doubt on the capability of our colleagues, Honorable Atufosin, Honorable Kwame Abuja, and Honorable Amako Fibua. These are our colleagues. I mean, we've been working very closely together. Those of you who report from this house.
That's the voice of the Honorable Mohammed Mubarak Muntaka, NDC MP for the Asawase constituency, minority chief whip for a long time, close to 11 years. He's been in leadership for the NDC. No, a majority chief whip, not a minority chief whip. And he makes some very interesting points. More part, more levels of decision making. Council of Elders, NEC, FEC, or a member of all of them, including the political committee. I
don't side with the kind of chronology of decision making or try to post there. I'll plead with him. He has served his party in a very diligent manner. I remember how he came to Parliament. It's a young practitioner of land economy from University of Tech, who, by virtue of a fallout of the demands of the MP, we all rallied in Asawasi
by election
through thin and time to make him an MP. Since then, he has exhibited quality representation for the people. He has been representing them. He has shown maturity. He has shown knowledge, intellect, and party has elevated him to become a minister, withdrawn, to become deputy minority whip and majority whip and majority whip to today. Ya pejano, ya shene nyonyam. And then yes, I say, and I'm on to no ye, but I don't want him to be talking this way for people to think say post no it didn't him.
That's some okay. No, I been also working
Debbie.
Or say who took the decision?
He can't question who took the decision. He doesn't lie within his muscles to be questioning how the decision was taken.
A decision that concerns him.
Listen, the decision that was taken to make him a minister, he wasn't there. Did you question it?
94.
To
But
ask,
they will call
I'm
you.
coming. Did you question it on broad basis? Am I being nominated? Am I being offered the position to become a sports minister? Did he? The decision that was taken to make him deputy minority whip under it? Was he there? Did he come to question? How come among the lots in parliament, he considered as deputy minority whip, elevating him to become majority, become majority whip? Did you question it? Did you hold a press conference to ask the chronology of steps that you want to see the meanings of those steps, considering him? Why today?
Due process. Now,
maybe South say at that time when he was being elevated, no, did he ask for that due process, procedural steps? So today, we are all admitting, say, the format and the communique has not served a tidier purpose. But let's all hold our horses. Now, Bejina catch me say, you are questioning these modalities. We actually pass a woo and I love him. He should stop it. He shouldn't go there. We are all asking for heads to cool down.
Cool heads to prevail.
Because the statements you are making is now motivating people from your base to go on a certain rampage. You are not inviting calmness. Who just a person who say one amount tenancy political committee, one amount tenancy fake, one amount tenancy this.
But those are legitimate questions.
Whether legitimate or not, you have no muzzle to be questioning that. I am a member of NEC.
But okay, so
I am a member of NEC.
So did NEC take this decision?
NEC has never considered the decision of appointment of this. They always communicate to us through via wireless message or via circulars. That based upon exigencies of time and blah blah blah, this decision has been arrived at. When they were appointing new people. This one, because of the times in which we are, we believe say anka anamontu obetimi aye year ebe boama harmony na ye enjoy no ebe koso but putupru ede eni oshibi aba, but those affected will be well seated and calm it down more if they don't question it. Because when you're appointed, you didn't question how you were appointed. So when you are disappointed, don't question how you were disappointed. I'll plead with them. You grievances. But I always tell people, say, you are traveling a road. That road, with all the challenges of life, how muddy to become when it's rain, how rugged, how rough, anything will meet you. How strategic plan are you to overcome these challenges? It's one of the challenges we have met on the road. A very rough decision that has hit all of us. So if we are not ready to meet or go to our destination and enjoy the honey, then we should be here with this few challenge and mess ourselves up. Say anamonto na yetunu buta yenti ayetu anamonto ayi nanim say ye koyi nyama hu do be hia yen enti adwempo ayi de be hia nyama no eni the way be samasoti no nie ye du wona sa nyama na hia a na ejina na yesu na ye tititi ye ho ye kuku ye ho oni ni go oni ni way opponent no be fa na
2024
I get you. When you have power you have everything.
Obi e honey.
Say na wa kan also wo power o bibia.
I get you.
Bedi wa afo.
Oh, you see.
Bedi wa.
Unya chum.
Bedi wa.
Unya chum no be busu.
A friend is.
Oh, mama we here.
Say you organize.
Un control.
Catch of so up say. Chairman.
Yeah.
Yeah, ba power yi. The MPP for ye no. My kwani say o ka sa video no.
One na ga mini.
Why na
a friend is say Pablo.
To walk away.
So ka sa video no.
That's old video. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, power. Na sanya
video. On board that.
My kwani na she ni. Sa 2024 honey. Enti no mobile.
You be so honey go Ghana for nu.
No.
Yes.
But when you say Obi sending me something, Al Hassan Suhini, I post to Facebook say regional caucuses were made to vote in 2017. Time Haruna Mo Erbano. General Mosquito was the electoral commissioner and Honorable Ernest Nogbe was the returning officer in the DF Annan Auditorium of Parliament. That's how we settled on the current leaders. I think Sam George also referred to that. Say Omuyi Haruna Mono. The proposal came from the party regional caucus.
All this was communicated to us after that decision.
Okay.
And Amika said, we are on a certain path to a destination. A storm has met us. Do you say they call this storm all your tools down? We should go into disarray. Then you don't have a focus. Even if the general leading the army is the one who committed this blunder, you don't sacrifice him at this moment. You can't sacrifice him. No leading troop no wa committee blunder. Ena their can bakwe munu emuni ena nipa egu fem. All we need to do is to save the general, go and bring the people up, and then move on. That is why you go to war. You must be tactical. You must have plan. Until baby I do here a meeting here as a shock. No, be a casa from any part of the mouth. Try to raise anger in the basis. It won't help us. Mesre. Mesre. Mutaka will plead. Hold your horse.
Omunyai kasa.
Bibian say wa abrabomu. The people of Asawasi is the people you represent.
Ebia, what he is fighting for, and he said it, say what they are doing is not to say so many confidence in Ato Force and they are their colleagues. So they know their quality. What they are fighting for a due process, because it is them tomorrow. It can be Anthony Nupenu.
And I say we will arrive at that due process not to come and expose ourselves in media circles. Let's go to our indoors, and there we can insult each other. You can call you can look at the person's face and call him a name that you like. But when you come and sit in media and want to call names, want to question process, want to question certain modalities, what are you doing? You will not help matters. It will only go along with to influence the grassroots to have certain way of behaving in a way.
After my press conference, they sent a petition to Mopati Council of Elders. Say the Council of Elders should intervene and resolve the issue.
Yes, they will intervene, but that will be a closed door to calm everybody's head so that we soldier on to the destination of glory. That is what Ghanaians are looking for. That is what your bases are looking for. When you fight for a position and sit in parliament as a leader, blah blah blah, and you cannot win power.
94.7.
What is the use?
Well, what is your use? Are you not useless?
Yeah, but try.
Minka so baby, I'm meeting as regional organizer. Say, I'm mobilizing my year. I'm a useless person. Nobody will look at me with any respect. And my preposition, use it to give glory to majority of the people. Let's hold. Look, as I sit here, I have big reservations as a regional organizer. But I won't go to media and talk about it. I'll continue to fight for the right things to be done so that cohesion will be there. I will never speak to the media the kind of things that have been done against my person or my office. It's not healthy. Everybody has a challenge. It's not only about members of parliament.
94.7.
As you speak, the kind of threat that is around the seats we occupy in Greater Accra.
Yes, I would say Moyaba. You say Ablekuma Central, the Molus were you, and Lejo Kuku. It's Molus were you.
No, canon kai.
Unte.
No, canon kai.
But so we Ablekuma.
You want me to come and tell you my strategy of
Menka strategy? Menka strategy. That's what was.
You want me to admit?
But you know some seats. You know some seats are under threat.
Look, MPP na kaso mo seats any threat na on what here or heaven. Yeah, ba, you are coming after your head. Coming after your head.
Or that constituency. Move any seats.
What do you say? Because we had the highest in percentage vote in Eastern Region.
Yeah.
NDC in the whole Eastern Region. Or that NDC.
Oh, okay.
The whole Eastern Region.
Oh, okay.
Because I mean, like,
yeah. Not gap.
Yeah. If you're many a break, and I was hey, Mobasa will be imagine, Messa so. And they know.
It's happy.
The move they be
but Anthony, I said 2024, the bear the amount of power. Who seats, no?
I have a tedious task.
Not
me.
Like Mutim, no, yeah.
No, but you as an organizer,
I won't expect anybody to carry himself post post way. Look, maybe why? Say you might be the baby now. Say me ko man ko be ko ya me bo.
Yeah.
Because the job has been done. But people away as an offer one for Biafra. Hey, why do you carry my paper? Is that your job? Now I done it as some no see konyanka and I also want ye and kakofano and guess what be permission as
FM 94.7.
And the party post the
fire Juma.
Because there are equally good people there who can be in my seat. Let me multiply it, use my energy to become fruits that people will enjoy. The message will be what has met us this Tuesday till today, no, it's unpalatable, it's unfriendly, it's not, it can't be fair to everybody. As you are claiming unfairness, somebody is claiming fairness. Your bitterness has led to somebody's
joy, no?
That is how the situation is. As people are crying in your backyard, people are rejoicing in somebody's backyard. Congratulations messages are pouring in from angles and disagreements are coming from angles. All these are mishaps in the game of politics. We'll blend all into a basket, sieve it and take the nice one and go on. But it will take human beings to understand that we have a journey to accomplish. That journey is 2024 victory. Let nobody turn this into internal selection of flag bearer and parliamentary. Oh yeah, in if parliament, in if position there, as I got to Abama before nobody represent here. Well, it could be your mind, but when the people decide, you can't do anything about it.
Obi, we should, yes.
Let's carry the cross
and focus.
Obi,
we should get serious with our governance. How can a general secretary write to the speaker that the leadership of a caucus has been changed? What kind of misgovernance is this? It should be done by the caucus after the backdoor consultation. The most annoying point is telling the speaker that changes to ranking members will be sent later. Is that how committee members are changed? What is the essence of the selection committee of parliament and the announcement on the floor after the changes at the committee level are adopted? A former MP doing such unparliamentary stuff? Let's get serious with governance, especially parliamentary staff. Wefri Krobia Kwabena Asante, Office of the Vice President, and on the way Abba. Greetings to Anthony Nukpenu. I met him a couple of times whilst I was in Ghana. In fact, beyond politics, he's just a good person. And answer Obofo, London, OPK, OPK Patriotic Voices, Goso. The center cannot hold in the NDC and the party is in tatters. Because Honorable Idrisu and Muntaka are blah blah blah, so they are still okay into OPK. And more the messages about attacking people. We will not read the messages. Good morning, OB. The person is coming through from the US. Count the NDC organizer as one of the young up-and-coming politicians amongst Honorable Ablakwa, Dr. Okuboy, and a few. He makes politics beautiful, even though I'm not in his party. Godfred Adoa, our Bronx, and there were some very kind words for Anthony Nupenu. We say, Wafake, our new plant station cycle. So the NDC party is in trouble now. They need a serious prophet to deliver them. My regards to second vice chair for Ebuakwa South constituency, Nana Kofi Fredia, Jubilee House, and Mr. Jefferson Kwame Nasaki, incoming MP for Ablekuma Central. Nupenu, in the Ablekuma Central assault, no, you say, Baho, so what? Jefferson Saki, you name no.
Press secretary or
the deputy director communications.
Now always
Jefferson Saki.
Always.
That's why one position.
Always. Press secretary.
On your press secretary.
Director communications.
Deputy director communications. President
in charge of fake news. All the fake accounts of news portals are controlled and edited by him. Jefferson Media Board.
You are using my. You cannot use my platform to defame Nkofo. No.
I'm not defaming him.
You are defaming him. How? You are speaking to the fact. Say Obi spreading fake news. That is criminal. You don't do that.
Every account that they will create that John Mama has written this is from his.
No, you don't know that for a fact. Let me. And question me, Busa, and Granyan, we are no. Let me, my mean dissociating my platform no from those comments.
But he's a good friend. I've not met before. He's a good friend. I love him. I like his editorial way of handling communication.
It's a good communicator.
You know the ground. That one know the ground.
You know the ground.
That one know the ground.
Ablekuma Central.
We'll battle it on the ground.
Hey.
We'll battle it on the ground.
Ablekuma Central.
2020,
they
succeeded killing one person of ours to take the to even lose a seat. This time, they won't get it like that.
MP Abdul Latif, right?
Abdul Latif Dan.
Abdul Latif Dan.
Yeah.
Ablekuma Central MP, no?
Yeah.
Very nice gentleman, but what could you?
Abdul Latif, no?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, nipa nchana na ho akire no. We say, good evening, Obi. I missed the earlier submission of Anthony Nukpenu. Please, is it true he's petitioned the neck and feck about the original secretary? Hey.
Who is asking?
A man for so the same way about. I mean, what's your friend saying? Okay, let me see if I'll get the name. Hey, now original secretary, they say, yeah, you. Your friend is saying, po. Oh, Papa, you cried the same. And this original secretary, Adam Fui, Theophilus Tetechai. Now, why then our competition? That's what petition neck and effect.
Mima petition.
Only a petition be against.
You cannot say Mima petition.
Yes, I know.
Uncle can petition or crony.
But there is a petition against him.
Uncle can ye. Petition.
There is a petition against, the Honorable Tetechai. Charlie, Munya Butro, and also Oboy Jumon. We say, Obi, are you aware that Theresa May, Boris Johnson, and Liz Truss, all former British prime ministers, are currently backbenchers in the House of Commons? Dr. Dakwa, Ewo DC. Hey, and also Bejo. Oh, yeah, that's a fact, it's true. But hey, from Ufri PM, now about backbench. Charlie, that will be something.
Bench,
so I'm not chamber. Now, I read your mobile debate, no. Oh, I'm not on Chester there. Because our bench, will be in mobile debate now. Good afternoon, Obi. The NDC doesn't believe in democracy. They just believe in using the back door in addressing issues that are sensitive. Wish Mercy Anochewa of 7 Great Princess Academy a happy birthday. May she live to be 94.7 and beyond. Richard Krampa Ewa Ablekuma Central. This one says, hi, Obi. The regional organizer of Greater Accra is actually talking sense. Good evening, Obi. Can you please sense the anger in the voice of Nukpenu? It is the clearest signal yet of the divide and hatred in the NDC. Because his voice
Someone can sense anger in my voice.
His voice was all gentle and sublime when talking about the sacking of Haruna. But he suddenly became angry when he was talking about Muntaka. In fact, Muntaka must revise his note and accept the fact that John Mahama doesn't like him, and that's what Chairman Mosquito has done. Ayeka Segadus Ewo Ashtown in Kumasi and Odiwe Abreye. Ain't Honorable Clement Apart comes back again. Or see, Obi, the Auditor General report on COVID expenditure is a special report, and the park will deal with it specially. Okay. In the aim follow 2020, 2021, 2023. Okay. This means the committee will likely deal with it with dispatch, given the level of public interest. I'm very convinced that when the report is laid and referred to Park, action will follow soonest. Dr. Park, thank you. Honorable Akwa, any other business na?
The better to answer. Me joining Minia Anthony.
Yes.
Na ma call for come. Senior. Honorable to forcing Eddie Mika press conference idea. I didn't say we will be Ankara Kumantonium. In fact, that's at Rano. Obika say the best way to solve this is Enka to forcing enquire press conference.
Yes.
Enka say, or the party nasi. So Umenya Reshimu with the moon. Nimum, Ninia Penny, Haruna, and Twasso. Na Yemfankwe ye. Nanka asembia encha. But also in politics, ya no bia when is idea huno. Ubia person call nim. It is say abeto the naso nko ade. Enu nti na akwa press conference that time we silly ho. Na hemfo ade aba we silly ho domo. O ma sa ko speaker ho domo. Afedi abiom. Enu nti the say the ade na say wie. Eti na make no. Regional organizer mbebo ame. So Greater Accra. Na yenko park Haruna nyema. Because You see, mechanical as a media grow, but
difficult.
Yeah,
the psychological blow.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, because I mean, I'm sure he knows the corridors of Parliament in terms of our offices. The leadership control the various wings. The conference area near, and then the offices, the washrooms, the dining area, very bigger area. Na preocupe, it's a sign of my best 2x4 DB. Welcome the Susum. Welcome the Susum. Intino or Yenipa or the party. But when they power the Babua party, the dear, Minion is a bear dancer. When they didn't cost that's and the king, all the better for us. Backbenchers here train at all. At Forsen.
Oh, yeah, train. On the indication of their mammo and they just say on the mobile corner.
Yes, yeah, train of power. Because Haruna had a way of taming backbenchers. But said on the wash I said on a Mickey, the pressure abba Haruna Musono. Yenina na omufiegu plenary.
Yeah.
Be almost on this. Because he'll be. What I say? The minority is the majority, the majority is the minority. Sabria. Ya can go at us say, one of me. Aye, the brano. Here's your channel. Backbenchers, here's your channel. Because I told you, who say NDC backbenchers,
yes,
and the pressure at to your front bench and so. The pressure part to your front bench and so. Edu brea omo front bench be sorry. Na ye the pressure be to omo so no. The way Haruna be carry no ho no. Be na e na no.
Obi aye home.
But we know ato. Na make me so one question me person be ma no. And they say there be a very very delicate and serious debate about on the floor. Na I was ato. E courts. E ambulance in same ho. Obe ndeng.
The strategy, Strategy,
Strategy, baby.
Say you hoodwink him.
And a mumu strategy, strategy. Because
you quickly ask a registrar to prepare you for court when there is a debate that should come. Well, politics is a deep water. Hey, very peaceful. We shall navigate it.
Navigate.
Obi, do I have the
phone? We shall navigate. What navigate is saying? How do you choose Cox?
And as a over parliamentary debate.
Yes. Who's the leader? So that's here. Yes, I say if you go find some mama.
But somebody also says Ato will not go to court on certain days because of immunity. I don't know, because the thing about immunity, okay. Because
that's I say we shall navigate it.
No, a friend is saying the Asin North MP, Sir, was he going to court on certain days?
Yes.
Okay, because sir, Parliament doesn't sit on Mondays.
No, but there are some days we sit on Mondays.
On Mondays,
certain moments we sit on Mondays. You can't say that. That's just a Monday in Kwana Beko court. I mean.
Say hey Jobodo. Say people say hey.
But some new Bako that's a revolution. I don't know about those.
No, but this is here and say, but say, well, I mean, I say my court today. Say courts no, and it determine when
of the NDC.
On the fair case. Let's see how it goes. But somebody just sent me a disclaimer from Honorable Haruna Idrisu.
Yeah.
Disclaimer, my attention has been drawn to information circulating on social media, particularly on Facebook and Twitter, purporting to be emanating from me and using my image to issue a series of statements in my name. For the record, I wish to state that the said Facebook and Twitter accounts do not belong to me and that I have never owned a Facebook or Twitter account, neither have I caused any such account to be opened and operated in my name. Indeed, I have never been on social media. I have never had or caused to be opened and operated in my name any form of social media account. The said accounts purported to be in my name are therefore fake, and so are the posts. I therefore entreat the general public, particularly the rank and file of our great NDC party, to ignore the posts with the contempt they deserve. The creation of the account and the post therein are mere attempt by detractors to sow seeds of discontent within the hierarchy of the party and to smear my person, but they shall definitely fail. I have no doubt that the truth will always prevail. Signed, Haruna Idrisu. And statement Abba. And no. There's also a statement from the presidency, Communications Directorate. Appointment of new Chief of Air Staff. The President of the Republic, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, in consultation with the Council of State, pursuant to the provisions of Article 212 of the Constitution, has appointed Air Vice Marshal Frederick Asare Kwesi Bekwin as Chief of Air Staff with effect from today, Thursday, 26th January 2023. This follows the completion of the tour of duty and subsequent retirement from the Ghana Armed Forces of his predecessor, Air Vice Marshal Frank Hansen. President Akufo-Addo has expressed his gratitude to the former Chief of Air Staff for his dedicated and meritorious service to the Ghana Armed Forces and to the nation, and wished him well in his retirement. Signed, Eugene Ahen, Director of Communications, Office of the President. That's one fresh appointment there by the President, Chief of Air Staff.
Hector.
Oh, sir. Air Vice Marshal Frederick Asare Kwesi Bekwin. Go school or down school?
There be other one preparatory school.
Okay.
Okay. Hector for the 60th anniversary.
Oh, okay. Wow, and that's a big one for him. That's a really big one for him. We say Obi tell Anthony Nukpenu that Clote Kwale constituency is now a foregone conclusion, and the NPP is rescuing that seat in 2024 with Valentino Nino Enote, Kwesi Barcelona, Ewo Kakasu Nankana #1. Onim Kakasu Nankana.
That's where I stay.
Yeah, I know that's where you stay. I mean, Kakasu Nankana #1. Kakasu Nanka. Okay, #1.
Anthony, have you was able?
Because how are
platforms no
how are Anthony there in 2020 were raising standards
Monsieur you know, I wouldn't have come to this studio today because for me, I've told you media there. I won't add media to my phone.
Form.
Oh yes.
Grounds. The job day grounds.
Job day ground. They should meet me on the field and talk. They should stop being on social media and be talking like.
Kofi Entry on Facebook says, congratulations to Senior Bekwin. Hector is proud of him. That's Hector Naji Dion.
Oh yes, it's one of the formal schools.
Yeah. Preparatory school.
And it's still existent.
Oh, okay.
That's only 60.
Bekwin is a achievement.
No, it's supposed to be school. Bekwin.
Equiapin and Achime, they are brothers.
For
yeah. Okay. Okay, that's nice. Indeed, that's a or dying in you for Ikuma.
So, Achime for penny,
yes.
For
Okay. We say, don't say or do what you cannot repeat after elections. James Kwabena Bonfe. Ni quote enono. Another quote or the other. Inner party struggle is diabolical and knows no shame. It is as bitter and cruel as civil war. Teria Adama Few, 1982. There are too many leaders, but less leadership. John Henrik Clark. And the 3 quotes and James Kwabena Bonfe at the praying. We say, good evening, Obi. I think NDC supporters should now buy into Koko. I need the host. Okay, allegation. We've read that one. Engineer Prosper, a kind message, data. They hurriedly organized a press conference and visited the speaker in the midst of all the rancor from the rank and file, amidst the casting of slurs.
That is the frustration of Anthony.
Trading of invectives, showmanship in expletives, and the burning of ties at the party offices. They are going ahead with a parliamentary coup d'etat. Obviously, Haruna was that hated. Muntaka, a fellow radical and anti-establishment, got booted out too. A hard-working Aveji too asked, with time, Said, countryman, Ahafo, Achirinsua, and all the way Abre Ahafo, Achirinsua. Thank you, Said. Let me see the other messages now, Anthony, and wrap it up. We say, Obi, couldn't the NDC have waited till after their primaries to change their parliamentary leadership? Anyway, congratulations to Air Vice Marshal Kwesi Bekwin, a former student of Hector International School, my alma mater, Protozoa, Political Affairs Director, Office of the Chief of Staff. And the Protozoa also called Hector. Hector Yajidin.
Oh, Hector Yajidin.
Hey.
To catch a Protozoa, 60 years in the antenna. My property street light, 30.
Also, I didn't know.
10 jump 20 mamma and Franco.
Only knew the DMP.
Any school.
Any school. So Protozoa also pay MP. Suhum.
And we can if West Wagon.
Why Protozoa? I can't tell West Wagon.
I said West Wagon always in the boot.
Oh, yeah. And they were Johnny.
Lydia
now, Chief Whip, Deputy Chief Whip, you are joking. In your query, or Kosuhum.
And then the boys, ni MP boys, they got clashy or a year.
Okay, your Kosuhum. Yeah. Well, so Obi, the truth is that the NDC National Executive had it wrong in the manner the information was released. Haruna wasn't respected. Yao Marvin, Ewo Kwesimintim, and that's in Takrade and on the way Abre. Thank you so much. We say Obi, I grew up at Hector International School. The school belongs to the Chega family.
Yeah, the Chega. Yeah.
Okay. Charles, Charles, thank you for coming through it. When the Hector there was a school.
Yeah.
Hector.
That's a big family.
Very big family.
Oh, okay.
Most of them are lawyers.
Migrated to Oda, came to establish, and his name is still there.
Oh, nice.
All a big Anglo families.
Oh, okay. And I will also aid in keeping those big families, into Tamaklo, Chega, Okujeto, those way. Good afternoon, Obi. Now, NDCs are still doing Ketia. I always say, when NDC line up their best, it will always trigger the NPP to do more and best for the country. Let's see. Big Joe, Ewo, Ade so. And the NDC MP for Yensu no birthday, Honorable Nanaya Teddy, and they on a birthday. Yes. Says Nidino no. Nanaya Teddy. Oh no, Obe 2, a friend is saying. I pay. I pay any average of business.
And a boy or parliament.
I don't know. Or a muscular.
Oh no. Or about parliament. As a ton of a boy.
Daddy, my man.
Hey, but the constituency so a hobby 2024.
Yeah.
Say a yimun coho. Krekumante. I use of a same baby. I pay.
Yeah.
I pay new Krekumante primary since we're bed. To be an interesting one to watch. So
I bet you tell him say Bejakunya.
I ain't one.
Oh yes. No dear. Yeah, no Ajakwatia. I mean, and Akwatia for Twaba.
More polling station.
Police station money at Intia no near Akwatia. Nothing others also maintaining. So,
yeah, there's no movie in 2020, no. We'll be maintaining, no. Namaji, Aquitiane, I in Swano, seat be over there.
Obi, there's a safe ground.
I don't think the idea who are they alcohol.
Now, of course, I will say, and this MPP we need Tamale South. I mean, that's more like
why they broom in this.
Where's the senior Obi? When parochial interest leads, the call for collective interest makes no sense. Chairman Asie Dun Ketia should have been more tactical with this decision. His judgment got clouded. Glover Mafo, Ewo Asaman Kese, Way Efri, Prince Sadat. Sadat also was Sabon Zango Ewakra. Good day, Obi. Are these the alternative we have to govern this country? We, the citizens of this country, will not allow this mismanagement on the side of the NDC. Have it way to the top. Anyway, waiting concern me, cry. Obi, say hi to your brother, your friend, the Honorable Ebenezer Nina Nate. Honorable, good evening. I hope you're doing well. Okay, we say, good evening, Obi. Honorable Haruna is a tough seedo. If they bury him, he will still germinate. We all know for a fact that he is one to watch in future as the NDC's presidential candidate. Barima Yaudompre ewo Hamburg in Germany. And all the way a brain. Senior Obi, the NADMO Director General, is lacing his shoes for the Ahafuano North seat. This must be your project, Senior. Nana Ajeman Prempe ewo Tepa. Ahafuano North should be okay, Tepa, right?
But he has been there before.
But
he has been there before.
No, it's not been an MP.
He was
DC, yeah.
And so he contested.
Oh, no, he's not contested before.
He contested before.
MP? At which level?
He contested, we won him.
Ahafuano North?
Yeah.
Really?
He contested.
Ahafuano North, NDC, we need that.
I'm not too sure.
Yeah, we need that. I forget that.
Currently, the MP is Sule.
Sule? MP.
Yeah, we need that.
Yeah, and the Sule in the issue.
We say Ajiman contested and we won him. That's it.
NDC has won before?
Yes.
Okay. Edu say? Kwesi Edu say? Okay.
On Ajiman contested.
Okay. Then, because Ajiman no matter so say baby you.
Yeah.
Oba the end Sule ne to atwi o. Sule aswan eche.
Adai.
Yi nipa nchena na ho akere no.
Oh, Sule is a very formidable person.
Sule. Yeah.
You see, it's a place, it's a settler-based constituency.
Yeah.
It's a heavily settler-based constituency.
Ahafuano North, no. Tepa.
Dagati for parity.
Hey. And an interesting constituency. But Sule aswan. Let's see how it goes.
That's why he was able to win.
Information they cry and any information.
So he carried out votes.
I said, I'm cramming information.
We say, Obi.
We are sure.
Because of the dynamics, no.
He got our people to decide. You see, these areas,
settler communities.
The people resonate with their
own
kinsmen. Seriously. It's a dynamics that if you don't watch well, the reason why Alestete won a Kontombra.
Sure.
It's because he carried our back of the Krobos.
Who are settlers
there. Yes. It's like they have been with the NDC all these years. We are not recognizing their efforts. None of their people.
And the NPP were strategic.
If bringing somebody from that angle, they sway like that. So sometimes when you are choosing candidates in certain areas, you're not careful.
No, Anthony Nukwe, the political strategist.
Analyst. But I cry. Lejo kuku. Hablik Bazendra. And there, Miensa.
That is so far there.
You have a Jeffin.
Katamanso.
Me manu more.
Katamanso, the way finance the personal project.
It's my project.
Nasa MP no or Seho.
Then.
And you be a community constituency watch.
He used to be with
Juma
insurance on.
Juma.
They were another year, Juma. So I don't see Juma.
They were another year, but I don't see
Why did
we say Obi Honorable Kwesi Akwa has brought some dynamism to the NPP at Oda. He broke the old age perception that Oda MPP belonged to some small group of people. Because of Honorable Kwesi Akwa, the youth in Oda would always die to keep the party in power.
Who messages are you time?
Oh no, remember our time, don't worry.
And then I won't keep you.
COVID fans.
We said Obi, Honorable Ajiman Prempe contested with Sule and the current MC, and Sule won at the time. The NADMO Director General contested with Sule. Okay, and a current Honorable Martin and a Sule Ewini. Okay, that's some good information there. Thank you. This one says that the NDC know Dr. Baumia will lead the NPP into the next election, so they have to re-strategize towards him, therefore choosing Yerepe Berema Mose Abwajo. Okay. That's from Lamtekin Rashid, aka or say Obi for setting for setting the record straight. I heard one of your panelists saying that what happened last year, 28th August 2022, at the Suhum funeral was the clash between the sitting MP and Protozwa. That be one can say only Protozwa, or say some can say supporters of Protozwa.
No, it was reported.
Yeah. Sami Wache into that's what Anthony Lupeno said. Let's get it clear. Good evening, Obi. Bosome Freho constituency is another place to watch. Asafweje is the man to watch. Asafweje no where?
And this is Asafweje.
I'm not too sure. Why? Oh, Deputy International Affairs. Guy Nana B. Guy no.
Nana B. Akwesi Dago.
Na Bosome Freho why na wo?
MP the was here.
Ye fa na Akwesi Dago. Wakwache.
Oh, that be our first timer. Mate.
Sir.
Oh, mate.
And Asafweje ne be contesting.
And on send samples you would think. On fun on send chim.
I said we contest or premise.
Why?
Oh,
me who be a.
Oda. Oh, that be Oda there.
We go on the post.
Most likely.
Me person be go on the post.
Aggressive.
In a sentence, Balfour, thank you for coming through with this one. We say, Obi. Okay. Why do you have somebody on the line? No, me pacho bremwe. Any other business?
For me, I think addition be any moon semeba. Very good say Bebo Auditor General Basu say with me mobilizing the men and women. Our mutimi ahwehwe nkrate mu. Our mu kire say man pay na pan for sikana e de bom akoma so mu fambo covid hu ban no. Nsema mu di gu krata so nyina e kan kire no. Dodo na na nye nokre. Enti say na monto bi timi ko hu na omo a sikana e bi akodi omo nsemu no. Mutimi fambra because emrebia akwesini ni MPP beto omo num to no. Covid inti na ye ko IMF. Covid inti na amradoko go ya si. Covid inti na say this ye sashen crofo bottom etwetwe musika. Inti Covid issue akonta mu bu ye kire set. Mu di about 12 point something billion. Edi ye niama na munya overflow bi edi ye budgetary support. So how come all these infractions?
Inupenu one information be aba. I say Honorable Sampine Ekoswami constituency.
Say Chairman Sanu say me so.
That this was wakasa wonko bi.
Oh, now you are saying you see mpanyifo in kwanya friend me na.
Oh, now da be
no. Me hu no Yerepa TV. See papa yi. Ukoya ma aso te be sam blue ni so.
For the workers of Munkobio, ya heard the tweet. Oh, strategy. Oh, I can't go.
Strategy.
Oh, the level Paraka says, Papi. Uncoffee to send me on Bebo. So, Uncoffee Sinkoyamuka says,
or be has some pine power because some pine is prepared for the sea.
Well, let's boot that check.
I check.
Oh, say, let me tell you one thing. The young as we are now, it's not healthy to contest a sitting MP. Especially the person is really a stalwart.
Yeah.
Uko no any pre no inya.
And no
Masa, o political future on. So me I've told myself
sometimes this will be a door because I remember the Papa also and Andrew Japa Mesa story. And when Mesa came, Papa was almost at the twilight of the parliamentary career, and against all advice, Mesa still contested. But contesting now when we, or bridge a gap, then it became automatically the heir apparent to Papa. The Papa free Honana.
It's like that in certain spheres.
Okay.
But certain spheres, you shoot yourself in the foot that Charlie. You will never be recognized in anything. Masa bola boy we must be. It depends on the terrain as well.
Yeah. Like,
Emra Sam George Bemu.
Sure.
If you hadn't won that primaries.
Okay, no, I don't know.
Yeah. Obe broke guitar crap. So, but at that time, the person there was also off the radar.
Yeah.
So there was no way he wouldn't have won the primaries. If it had been the 2012 time, advice in Tema, and I would have been something. So, looking at Chimensa, so now young men baby. I think the loud applause has gone. He shouldn't. No matter the call on him from whoever, he shouldn't. Because I saw that the needs to be money. But I saw that number change. Why? I saw that 3 times. That's it. We are all deeply worried.
Okay.
And until now, you're taking center stage in a hamino. Intermediate for me, I think, sir, and 7 years because you see, near bombing, the revelations are meeting from frontline health workers. If the things they are saying are true, we must not be worried. When will we ever sacrifice again? And I mean, we share one of the network, one of the guy, he was still in the lab, and he's telling us the suffering he suffers today as matter of being affected by COVID and with COVID and those things. Ain't he say ye did list free regional directorates by ye Tuan Krofuka, and the rare people have not received. Mitie, president of GRNA, Ghana Registered Association, and on one of the network and Aju News be. And the revelations the woman was making said even the ministry is not ready to give them the list of the people they claim they've paid. You can't treat a whole registered body necessary we see with your members of their group, and they are calling for the list to verify. Say, are these real people who we know in the facilities at the forefront of the COVID fight? And you're not ready. I think they should make a formal complaint to CID and Yoko. You say we are here, Yoko. OSP.
Yeah, Office of the Special Prosecutor.
So that list is released. Because no,
but once they appear before PAC can call
Masa,
for the list.
My disappointment in this whole life has been PAC.
Public account.
They can call me for privileges.
PAC headed by your
they've joked with our life in this country too much. I am telling you, Masa, it doesn't matter who chairs.
Hey.
The joke has always been from the day PAC has been sitting on infractions of our audit reports.
Hey,
I've not seen any seriousness in that. Nothing.
I said, be there.
Kandapa was there.
Sure.
Salas came. Ajmamemu. Now Veji. Tell me all these sittings that have come. One person that has been asked to pay substantial amount of infractions.
Masa. They've ordered Auditor General to surcharge people. To be fair, I mean, what you can argue, they say prosecution based on reports. We can have that argument, but say surcharge.
Ministry of Finance for response. Why are we doing this to ourselves? Most of the infraction was it about Ministry of Finance. So why are they responding entirety of the whole report? How about other agencies? Say a revelation is there. Say you used to COVID money in issuance of Ghana card. Obi issuance of Ghana card. COVID money. You issue COVID money, and you see, it is not healthy. Accuracy. More parliament. Ghana for say what the one person can. I some the trim say ya. Etibese. The crack say you were asem edi hu komo.
Okay.
Ayenya hu mmoe papa. E marry him. Now no tina ka jon say the failure in the state, the only hope I have seen say the Ghanaian young man is not ready for an uprising. That one I can tell you for a fact, but I don't know how long that can be
sustained.
I get me because you engage them, you talk to them, and they tell you, look, Anye Krano, me pay the way I'm a woman. A commodity me crampoa. I get water to drink. But say I'm not don't go na shame no say yentimi ntwa who kana debtors no AG facilities. Water to drink will become a problem. And there the anger my right to an uprising. Inti the leveler on my Penya Akufo-Addo ni MPP are governing this country badly no. Akwesi one had you. Akwesi who him say NDC time. Your business was flourishing in this country. You know,
that's a business is flourishing.
You are building a whole lot of health facilities all over.
My business is still flourishing.
Today, how well are you embarking on this? Your ambition that projected you to become an MP today. These were the things you did in the health sector, rural areas, and I'm who enterprising. What piece of now, but now, it's a question. Baby, I'm not my name. I question ye yasem. You know, you when you say you do come fine to me fool. That's why you're presiding member. I emulated a lot of things from you, and now you're MP. Who need me? You don't remember me. But actually, Modi. You see, yes. Okay. Pay for the DM. Eti, many NDC for my Mr. Members of Parliament, Party Headquarters, Chairman General Fifi, Yamin. Me reading the news, we say Okaya. I don't think say you should also go that angle. Are the members of parliament above the party? No. That is not where we are now. That is not the angle. If really he made that statement, I think national organizers should have a rallying approach. You don't spoke it. Yes, they are not above the party, but there is an issue that people are aggrieved. You don't move in. If you are my friend, besides Chief, if them, we all have members of parliament that we like. Let's call them and then look.
Ceasefire.
All of you are going for primaries. Focus on that one first.
Primaries are grabbing power.
Oh yeah. 13th May.
May they say
go to your ground and prepare. Don't be fighting.
Because our primaries are better than power. Like for most of the MPs, more primaries better than power.
You know why? Let me tell you one secret why some MPs are really aggrieved.
I know.
I will say it on there.
Mecca. How did that has been the backbone to most of the MPs? Especially the vulnerable ones. Knowledge. The vulnerable ones.
Send you be any.
Yes.
Now say MPB are aggrieved they are legitimate. Because on the backbone now. Everyone, and maybe how he was able to mobilize resources to help people.
Yes.
Now position and
that is all about the leader.
Absolutely,
it's all about leadership. Yeah. Even when he wasn't a minority leader, he has done this to young men and women who he see enterprising future in them to motivate them into positions, not even MP alone. And you say, as people say, it's a colossus. It's an empire. Like him or don't like him. He has his skills, he has his talent, he has his
his following is
mode of operation.
And he's comported himself
very well.
He does it on so indiscipline. So
I'll have the unpleasant opportunity to say me bash it on. Me nana me share a corridor so I'm the specific class. And everyone was hey brother. You're very hard on me today. You know, very jokingly.
Yeah. He does it on so indiscipline. So. And when people want to tag him to violence, you won't get around like that. He's a very jovial person.
And the MPs maybe have some
very serious-minded professional. I get him.
Primary say a man for some
Oh, primary say best.
Because nko for source of support that he na.
Oh, me 500,000 can make primary ni bi mu.
For him.
Okay.
Meko mikrum. Mikrum.
Kakasu.
Mikrum. Voter region.
Welcome to Obi.
And a voter constituency near day.
I mean to Obi.
O constituency near constituency.
Southtown.
Southtown hey. You ho.
So I go.
That's Southtown na wo yo me way.
Wo yo mo.
Uko tu no.
I won't go. I'm just joking. I won't go.
Another fine gentleman.
Yeah.
He's my brother.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We are first cousins.
Obi said, Kade is one of the constituencies that will pull a surprise come next year. Kade. The new NDC chairman, Godfred Bonsu, is doing some great work in the constituency. And Namraba Ewo Kade constituency. Kede Kramon, MPP. Yes. Okay. We say Obi, Bosome Frehon is noted to be a one-term seat. The sitting MP came to take Honorable Joyce Day out, as Joyce Day did to Honorable Chei Frempong. In the audience, say one term. It was say Asafo Jay would also come and take the sitting MP out.
I could see that who bought it. I'm telling you.
Hey, baby, how do you say the
This is one thing I always tell people: say, if you are noted of chasing after sitting MPs, when you come, they will do it for you.
I said, "Oh, China City MP go tour." Now, ba, a chance also at least go two. Before we go to the waiting team. That's a capital.
Obi, good evening. NPP's Dr. Isaac Nana Efriye is also the man to watch in Amenfi East. Amenfi East should be Wase Kropon.
No, that is
the darling boy. No, West Naya
Senkregwa. Yeah. Wase Kropon, yes.
Wase Kropon.
Central is Bodier.
Central, Manswa Menfi.
Central.
Kwachiaka. Manswa Menfi.
And you're on a Bodier.
Her body, Jang body on the main Bogosu road.
Body, which constituency? East.
Body should be part of East. Amenfi East. Amenfi East or West. They move back. West. Body is going west. Central or East. They move back on a body. But I think it will be East. It will be East. Okay. Body. Wow. Inti also Dr. Isaac Tane free. Let's see, Parkwesi Freeman anyway. We say Obi Upper West Achem is a done deal for Honorable Frederick Obing Adom.
I told you.
Honey Adesono. I don't know Beji free Honorable Bequeen Semono.
Keeping this serious.
Honorable Bequeen is how you Juma ground spow.
Oh, but I don't is on the ground.
Hey. Obi Lejokuku is going back to Dr. Okoboy. The NDC executives in Lejokuku are very bitter about their MP. They didn't see him even this Christmas. Nanam Ponsa Bediakon and anyway Abba. Nupenu.
MP's Nibunya.
Nupenu. Information we were saying.
Oh, I know my MP has been indisposed throughout this Xmas festivities.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
But he's recovering. He has even released
this. Appropriation done.
Okay.
All court Chimakana.
Anyway. Okay. Then we wish him well. Yeah, speedy recovery.
So someone they are right, but he was not.
We wish him speedy recovery. Hey, not just the end 2024 by the young.
It was
Sure. Hey, and the baby and then the primaries ye may.
And so if
and I'll call on the post.
So we shall say who have
Untimia.
You can leave it at the parliament and then protect your life.
We say, Obi, we would be unseating the MP for a Brim constituency, Honorable John Osei Frempong, very soon.
Why no?
Better my out don't pre. We will free Hamburg in Germany. Maybe I'm the burger cash.
The burger ever. Only one able to. Hey, oh, so the nickname.
Why? John Frempong. That man. Oh, okay.
Oh, my BBC, the Chrome Dia,
the Chrome Dia, baby.
I share mobile. I don't crack a Canabanaco.
I didn't answer.
We say Obi Supremo Samia Uko is taking a Krapim North constituency, new energy in a Krapim North from Sami or Mango.
And to go you had my anchor.
We say Obi Suhum would also be an interesting contest too. Suhum indeed would be, especially because MP one first term, right? And a Potozo a person of Kokoji seat no. Potozo was free office of the chief of staff.
Oh, that's a
can be.
Oh, that be. I said encourage that.
Office of the chief of staff.
Oh. Obuafo, you're very calm gentleman.
Current MP, no?
Aye, very calm gentleman. In fact, Oshe quite a fast war. Etimi Ewini Opariansa.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah, because Opariansa was a big deal.
The choir of Obuafo fast war Ewini. He's on the ground.
94.7.
Protozwa versus Obuafo.
Protozwa.
Very brutal. Very brutal. I hear Obi say calm there. He is very calm. A smooth rider. Obuafo is smooth rider. Wow. Proto versus Obuafo. That would be a race. Happy birthday to Mama V of KJTR Market in Kumasi. God bless you. Have a fruitful year from your children, Irabna and Anas. In the Mama V, who KJTR, Ewo Kumasi. Happy birthday to you. We say, Obi, a Brim MP. Honestly, he doesn't beat no, that's on more number. A Brim MP. Oh, Papa, ya ono mama mo constituency yaji din na audio can same way fa now. Sure. We say, Obi, Mr. Ajiman Prempe, the Natmo boss has not contested a Hafuano North seat before. This is his first time, so Nupenu doesn't have the right information. I say, Nanajiman Prempe, Natmo boss, no. Also on contested seat.
Okay, no problem.
I don't know, maybe he contested the primaries and Ulusu, yeah. And they were on contested seats, no.
Panties, man. Opinions are like panties.
We say, Obi Swami is my birthplace constituency. How I wish Sampine would inherit Honorable Che Mensa Bunsu. Alhaji Ewo Pig Farm. I say good day, my brother. Obi, what I heard Benefson say for good blah blah blah. Okay, let's leave that one here. Now for yen sorry. We say, Obi, there is another strong lady there. She would worry Mark and IEP.
I heard about it.
Sir.
Yes, so baby, then be so I just don't know.
And
but the good thing for me is that all of them are so formidable to take out
quality. Yeah. Let's see how it goes. I mean, NDC. So there are some interesting constituencies. Interest. Mori. Domi Felix constituency near day. Abra Sebo Paman Kese. Yeah. Because Felix.
And also no, Bani Hanaho.
Why Felix Quachofu? Are they?
Nipa no what Elvis. Very calm, smooth operator. Very calm, smooth operator. The last time, Felix.
But the last time who gap, no.
Yeah, Mr. Felix is weird.
But who gap?
Yeah, Mr. Weird, no.
All of us less than 200.
All of us thought he was going to have that seat, but less than 200. Yeah, go ahead, Juma Elvis. I'm telling you, it's a constituency to watch. Also,
we are taking Infantiman.
Infantiman should be a Mameno.
Ophelia.
Ophelia.
Muntiminye. Muntiminye.
So we are taking Infantiman.
Oh, there be Muntimi.
Now, High Commissioner to South Africa, Ophir Brim, Charles Oredo. Oh, Ophir Brim. And the SMP na so much you.
Matiso did the agro because.
And the MP that's why I say. Ophir Brim there. And the MP that's why I say. Hey, High Commissioner to South Africa. Sure. And the MP that's why I say. We say, Obi Felix cannot take the seat from Elvis. But Felix called this trip the Elvis as well as you.
Me say, Sani and then say, Felix are you sitting? Elvis D. Also, what the bam? Miamedia.
You constituency watch for Moray. It was our best constituency watch. Moray. Jesus Christ. I see a rally. Nipa. That constituency is one very interesting constituency, but I'm relishing another matchup between Elvis and Felix. But I hear say woman be contested primaries time of Felix call. I say was saying baby you. I don't know when you Felix and
primaries is not going to be easy.
I'm going to Felix in another term.
And no, Felix won by 50-something votes.
That's the primaries.
The primaries.
Charlie. We say Fad Osman is going for Wenchi in the Bono region. Fad Osman. when she say a na ekoji CTO. And you Kojo Frimpong. When she say Kojo Frimpong.
It's not a down deal for him.
Oh, when she dear Charlie. I mean Kojo Frimpong. When she
Attorney General Miyako.
David. No, Attorney General.
I know people are talking to you. He's not agreeing, but it matter.
No. Obi Ningo Pram will make. There will be a surprise in Ningo Pram this time. Something is cooking. Ningo Pram. Sam George. No, Emfa. Ningo Pram there. Sam George be really at him. Ningo Pram there. Charlie. We say Obi, Elvis is still working underground, and the people over there like him very much. He's a good friend of mine.
Very humble. Okay. Oh, I don't know some no. Sometimes in Yaman Kitty baby a fellas are good road. And the baby Elvis Betty be a call. Fellas didn't even call. That's the secret.
Hey. Prime Minister the Emran Temu. Obi Asante Achem Central. Watch out for Kofi Ofosun cancer. KON as a competence. Okay, Kofi Ofosun cancer is a solid guy. I mean, if Kofi Ofosun cancer, and you're sitting MPO, your friend is saying, sitting MP needing the same. Is that Ayimedu? Say again?
Ayimedu, yeah.
It's Ayimedu, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Ayimedu. Yeah.
But he went for that premise last time.
Last time, yeah, and he lost. Close margin.
You should take time.
Won't take it time. Then I was saying, okay, we are first primaries, or could be also won't take it time. Ayimedu this time. That constituency will be an interesting constituency. One to watch. Austin Kwachine and by. We say, Obi, you see why I said we are unseating the Abrim MP, Honorable Charles Oredu, former Deputy Foreign Affairs Minister and currently High Commissioner to South Africa. We are coming with a full force. Berema Yaudompre, Hamburg, Germany. In the none ICB so. And Oka earlier so more beji seat. No, we say watch out for.
Give me a nomination to what declare you better disqualify no.
When you declare? When you declare?
And yet a chance already.
And I soon declare.
I know what declare.
Go for ne Casamano. Wait, but Nupeno. This Valentino ni no naughty idea. I say again. Ground, so I'm up for the D ban.
Valentino, I did we actually or Parliament.
What's it?
Did we were yes, I live in Parliament. Oh, Robert 200 without trying to do this, be the here we could do that noise. Oh, the job they ground. Promise no go with Indiana. Who's Valentino? Did we a trip?
The Dean bar, hey, Valentino is there.
Yatra, a great tradition.
Charlie, but say, ultimately, we need primaries now. On it, Zaneto will be an interesting race.
Oh, yeah, protocol has always been a tough seat for us.
Very.
But we'll maintain it. Osulagata on this agron.
Osulagata.
But also, he's been contested by two prominent people
in the primaries.
Yes. He's going to be contested.
And they are AJ.
He has an edge on the ground. Protect what? We don't protect people.
Found Abba.
Oh, Minia. Let me one Abba. The party is above everybody.
Oh, but I found Abba there. And say Bekwa say, oh, Moche ya say, Nyameto nsa friend ne papa na mo mafia no. In at least.
In Crawford to him say, Omode bo no ba cho no ya.
Omode bo na ede
Omode bo e na be kire wanamontu.
Oh, okay.
Enti ni oye no. Nipa bebre ni so on the constituency. So he's still solid on the ground. Zanata is still solid. But nobody is going to protect anybody. How do we protect with what? Shingadana. 4.7. So your own attitude, your own behavior, your own demeanor will let your protection be solid by yourself, not by the party. The party can't protect anybody. Because in this time now your friend say, hey,
control my way.
Baby.
Okay. And I said, well,
92, 96, 2000, 2004. Hey.
Step it down. Now we
cool. I get him.
Yeah. But it cannot happen.
No. You can't tell anybody. You'll be in democracy. So you must go with a certain approach to negotiate. You know, like today, I've met 2-3 young men who wanted to go into these primaries. And having sat them and put them through some rudiment of talks. No, Mama who say no, because one, they don't even have the resources. But you see, you have people. Oh, Charlie,
you better amount.
You better support. What is Simon? I'm going
to show account my dear of 50,000 B.
Oh, they remember. Oh, they started
50,000. Yeah, call the
business.
I get me. But you see, most of the time, because you don't approach the people and talk to them.
Yeah.
Oh, when you be a Mundiano. When you cost our premise, no, 10% more, or for me base. Post premise resolution, any possible.
Yeah.
Because I need base, no, a bet say,
I bet it.
Sasi can almost say once you need money to go and produce the main
election.
So you see, you are 10% and they lose it. And when you say, and I'm on two way post premise the or how be bar to an almost see a mom
and that's what you are doing now, right?
Course.
Hey, Nukpenu, they are strategist Nukpenu. Strategist Nukpenu. We are brutal. Okay, it amount for interest war. Obuafo Kwejo Asante is maintaining his seat at Suhum, and Honorable Pius is winning the seat as a Sojaman from Obama in Suhum. A Sojaman also will be very, very tight.
To watch.
Very, very tight. Very tight. Because there is this
Gapua we know Asare.
Asare is there. Asare and Kasan Sunya. The guy who is this agency Giadek Ansa who's a Giadek so Ansa be a CEO and also Niniane Paul Ansa is also interested. The Premex Secretariat Administrator no Nana Brokwa Asare also in Ansana Pius Enam Hajide for your friend was saying cry Sujaman na make Paul Ansa yeah ese pa yose si onyi wa koso mo
onko ketunof jait onyi o baby onko ketunof o your bema onko ketunof
asi onyi o baby
o fi apipe onko ketunof officer
na o be bo ne yam
onyi o eva
akoso mo
onko ketunof e ho no free person DMP go to your hometown
na wan ga ketunof be ko
so say unyi wa so jama
oh Jesus Christ
Bobo record amount here
o go so ya won free ha hey o betena ha nyi keke wa so ya be ye no but no so mo see on the akoso mo de o mo che wo ho like they are
make us won che wo ho
but the chrome here
your base enough afife rice go and tell the people how you bring investment into rice production. Be an MP there. Go to Avive. Get enough. You should go and battle with
Honorable John Osei Pong, MP at Brame is doing marvelously well. And many projects for our beloved constituents, such as roads, markets, schools, youth empowerment. I'm appealing to all our constituents to rally behind him. Kwabena Asiedu Fada Ewo Abeka. Obi Nana Abrokwa Asare is winning the Sojaman seat hands down. Sojaman will be one constituency towards. The other constituency will be watch out for Adenta. Akosua Menu versus Baba Tofik. And he said there is this young guy, friend Adenta Kumi. And guy back also the Obi Nate. Ain't it?
Strategies. I think it's Cozy and BT.
Cozy and BT. That would be another very, very interesting race. We say Obi.
We'll grip them. Any of them that come.
Obi Tano North constituency. Frida Prempe versus Gideon Boakon. And those won't get beyond.
Flagstaff House against Parliament. I said me 2015.
Frida Prempe versus Gideon Boakon. What? And at Tano South, the Kwekun Kansa Pani, who contested and lost national vice chairmanship position. Eko Ewoho. Tano South here, MPP. Wako saying.
I think this is the second.
The second term. Okay.
Honorable Tuhana.
See, Honorable Tuhana. And also how solid such a
Hanabisiu.
yeah.
Oh.
For somebody we bet me to Hanano. I mean, such as on the ground. Oh, from
That's election more. It was a battle, but it's one.
We say Obi, watch out for Cape Coast North. That seat is coming back to the NPP.
Oh, sorry.
Cape Coast North. Hey, Cape Coast North. So, are you interested? Ekwa we interest too. So, Ekwa usi.
Record we.
The record be.
Copa.
Record be.
Unto the phone.
Record be.
Call.
You come for tenasi you.
Galamsey record.
Tenasi.
Excavator record.
Oh, no problem. Nothing else. Yes.
Cause madam for.
Tenasi.
The fear is your friend me. Comment friend me because you did not coming for over 3 years now.
Tenasi.
But cannot beat a raga.
Right, current MP no.
Yeah.
Even the raga.
Yeah.
They're not charging with UCC no.
Yeah.
Okay.
Eko cannot beat raga.
Hey, no problem. You sure?
No.
When you say much seat, because of
misunderstanding.
Baby kakwe.
Na say yeah, so mu beji because of the candidate that we presented, who at that time, and at that time, come now work akoya and comment any seat, from Ebu Baton.
Yeah.
But whatever happened and primary, we the for example, former deputy interior minister. So there was some rifts but query offer reconcile ground.
Yeah.
There was no way your lady would have won.
But honorable now we can Akwetia say it's a seat I'm over Sanyaji. With Akwetia star boy obviously and
I don't even
unim.
but yeah badge.
Akwetia star so Akwetia star boy.
No, I mean the
Okay.
But on say hono.
Yeah.
Is any honsem.
Ernest Yaokumi Oba Beyo.
Ernest Yaokumi
Oba Beyo.
And there's almost two abano.
Yeah. Police station elections.
Yeah.
Yeah. But one other constituency any pan pay attention here is Ikado Keten. Honorable Jogati is not going again. And Osha Howard 2020
my next president.
Honorable Jogati.
Ubia.
Okay. And your friend say how are elections they call in 2020 no. The Dr. Grace Ayensu man ran for his money. And it's likely the NDC will present her, And for the MPP side, no, see our more deputy CEO or NLA, on a regional treasurer of Western region, or no, and Charles Bissiu.
Charles
You are interested.
Yeah, the Charles Bissiu, yeah, the Charles Bissiu. Don't name Charles Bissiu.
Anywhere.
Special prosecutor is looking for
anywhere.
you. OSP.
Don't go anywhere.
OSP is coming for you.
In the race between Charles Bissiu and the deputy CEO NLA for
OSP is coming for you.
Obi also say Obi another interesting seat to watch out for is Old Tafo constituency. Dr. Carol Sewa Donko and Ekosiisen Tasifua.
Beat her again.
Will beat her.
Beat her again. You shouldn't go.
Who shouldn't go? The lady.
Beat her again. When you know another.
Tafu Bruni.
Ekosiisen Tasifua brutal.
Tafu Bruni.
Where Nanado appointment and so ni pass you na we mun na see wa by no.
Yeah, appointing more.
Ekosiisen say meda impanyifo ya say. Honorable